Hello and welcome again. In this video we will start building the Twitter UI part. We will build the sidebar, we will build the main timeline section, the trending section and the who to follow section. So let's go. As you can see, this is our basic Next.js application starter code which we have initialized everything in the last video. In this video we will just going to build the layout section and the whole UI section of the home page. So we will remove everything here, RAFCE. If you don't have this extension, you can install this here. You can install the ES7 plus React Redux React Native snippets. This is a very useful extension which will give you a lot of auto completion. If you type RAFC, then you can see all the auto completion which it will give you. But we need RAFC even. So this is our home page, our Twitter home page, and now here we will design the thing. We can remove this. We don't need this thing. So if we go to Twitter, we can see how it looks. So this is how Twitter looks like. You can see this is our timeline, this is explore settings, but we can create a fake account for now. So I think if I refresh this, it will ask us for, I will sign up for a demo account for now. Yeah, so this is the Club of Coders account, as you can see, and now we will implement this thing. First of all, we will understand this layout. We will understand this layout, how it works. So first we will go to Escalator and here we will design our whole UI. We will understand it. So this is our home page. As you can see, this is our home page. And now we have some fixed width. If we try to zoom out, you can see the whole Twitter page is taking some fixed width, some fixed maximum width, and it is not exceeding its fixed width, and it looks different on mobile. But we are only going to build this whole thing for the desktop. I am not going to make this layout responsive. You can do that. So now this is our whole layout and this is some fixed width. Let's assume this is our fixed width, and now here we can see this is the sidebar. So first we will make a division and we will give it fixed width. After that we will make 3 divisions inside it. Sidebar, this is the main layout which you can see. This is the main timeline section and this is our trending section. This third division. This is our third division which is our right sidebar. Okay, and now what we will do, this all our icons. This is home, this is explore, notifications, all these things. So dash dash dash, and here we can write a tweet. We will not implement this for you and following. We will just stick to the basic one, this whole where we can write our tweet, which is here, home, just like it. And this is a section where we will write our tweet, we will compose our tweet, and now we have all our tweets here like this, dash dash dash, and here we have our trending section, what's happening. So this is our trending section, and this is who to follow section, just like that. So this is the whole UI we need. So this is just a game of flex box and grids, and this is very easy to implement. This is fixed, this is also fixed, only this is scrollable, and we will do all these things very easily by using Tailwind CSS, and you will see how much easy this to build this whole layout. And this is our Twitter logo. Okay, so let's start building this. First we will install the icons library because we need Twitter icon. So we will say npm install react icons. This is a great library which you can search also, react icons.github.io, this library, and here we can search Twitter, and here you can see this is the exact icon we are looking for. So as I said, first we will create this fixed width thing. So we can say class name is wfull, hfull, width, and we can say this is a whole flex box, justify center, item center. If you are not seeing the auto completion, you can install the Tailwind IntelliSense. So you can install this. So now we have width full, hfull, and it is item center, and we will now make a fixed width division inside it. So class name, maximum width is screen 1024 pixel. Okay, this is good. We can say width full, hfull. It is also a flex. We can make it flex because okay, so these are fixed. You can make it relative. It is also relative. You don't need to specify. It is by default relative, but it is not by default relative, I think. Yeah. So if you want to make a children absolute inside this division or inside this division, then you have to give it relative. So the absolute division will position itself absolutely according to its nearest parent. That's how it works. So now we have over this layout. The whole color is BG black, like that. Now we have 3 things here inside this. We have sidebar div into 3. So this is our sidebar, this is our home timeline, and this is our right section like this. You can also do the section thing here. You can say this is main. To make it semantic HTML, you can make it section like this, and now we can do all the things. So first let's design the left sidebar. So it is class name. Now if you give it absolute width, it will position itself according to this division, but if you make it fixed width, it will position itself relative to the whole window's width and height. So what do you think, what should we give it? This thing, I think we can position itself with the whole window's height. So we can say fixed, and W is, we can give it some width. Let's find out what is the width of this. So now you can see this is the width of 275 into 836 to 275 pixel. Width is 275 pixel. So you can 275, which is near to 64 I think, and 72. Yeah, it's good. And it is a flex column because inside we will define all the navigation items. After we have designed the whole thing, then we will separate all the components into a different file, because we don't want our code to not be organized. We want our code to look nice and easy for anyone who looks at our code. So now we have a fixed sidebar, left sidebar. So we can say left sidebar for navigation, or we can say the header. It is a kind of header, and it has the height of H screen. Inside it we have home, explore, notifications, message, bookmarks, profile, and more. So what we can do here, we can define array. Const navigation items is equal to, this is an array, and we can then map through them, and we can define our sidebar. So here we have home, explore, notifications. So we can say that the title like this, the title is home, and the icon is home icon, or the bird house. You can search any icon and you can choose whichever you like. So I will go with this one. Okay, this looks better. How about we search home? Yeah, this looks similar to the Twitter house icon. So here we can say bi home circle, and we will import this thing first. So import from react icons /bi like this. Now this is explore, and this is the explore icon, which is a hashtag. So we can search a hashtag. Import from react icons /hi. Now we have notifications. Icon is kind of bell, so we can search bell, which looks similar to this bell icon, and I think this one looks much similar. Now we have what? Messages. We are not going to implement all of these things. We will stick to the basic functionalities. You can implement the other functionalities if you want. For the message, we have the envelope, so we can search envelope. Yeah, so whichever looks similar. Yeah, this is good. Import from react icons /hi2. Okay, so import it from bs. Now we have bookmarks and profile. We will skip the more. We will bookmarks, and we have profile. For the profile we have the user icon, and for the bookmark we have the bookmark. This one looks good, bs bookmark. For the profile we have the user icon. So AI outline user, PI user, whichever you like. So I think it looks good. You can import it from here. So now we have all our navigation item, and we can render them. If you hover over this, you can see this has a title and icon, and we just need to render it over here. So we can say navigation items.map, and this is our item. And now we can say render a division which has a key of item.title, and we need to render two things here. So instead of division, we can render a link over here, and we can say href is also /item.title .to lowercase like this. And here we can give it some classes. I will give it bg white of 50, rounded of 3xl, padding I will give it padding of 4, and that's good. Here we will render two divisions. First for the icon. So here we can say item.icon, just like it. And here we can render another division, and inside this we can render item.title. We can make it a flex. We can give it item center, justify center. We can give space of x of 2, and now save this, and let's have a look at the whole home page what we have did till now. So now you can see this is what we have designed, and it is looking nicely. For the first look, we have forgot to render this Twitter icon here. So what we will do, first we will render the Twitter icon over here. So we can say this is link href is slash, and this is just a Twitter icon. So we can say ps Twitter. Now if we have a look, yeah, it is looking good. We can comment these two things for now. Yeah. Also what we need to do is we can give it some class names for now. My of margin of y means on the vertical axis, so we can give it for my4. Okay, so it is not working. Why is that? Because I think we have to do something here. When we hover over it, then we have to show something, otherwise not. So we can say when you hover, and this is just 10, and we will make it transition. Duration is, let's give it 200, and p4 is a little bit too much, so p2 will work. Yeah, 30. Now you can see if you refresh this, it will work, and 30 is bit too much. Yeah, it is good. Now we just have to make it to the left, and we don't want to give it a whole width. What we can do here, instead of justify center, we can say justify start, and w is fit. Now you can see the w is fit, so it is taking the whole content width. And what we have to do now, we have to make it a little bit bigger. So now it is smaller. So for that, here we can come, and here we can say, not here, I think we can directly say, so it will, this class will also work on this item.icon. We can say text is excel, so it will make it a little bit bigger, and I think it will 3xl, 2xl. Yeah, it's good. And we have to give it a little bit more of space, so we can give it 6, not on the x, on the y also. So as you can see, this is flex column. So instead of giving this my of 4, what we can do, we can say space of y of 4 and margin of y of 4. Yeah, now it's good. We should also give it p2 so it looks similar, and also text of 2xl. Now you can see we have a similar looking Twitter UI here. We just need to make it a little bit bigger, and the width is also bigger than we have defined here. So instead of LG, what we can do, XL. Yeah, it is exactly similar to the Twitter. And when we are on the page, we will render this icon as a bold, like you can see. We will fill this icon. For now, we can skip that part. For now, we are just designing the home UI. Now at the bottom we have club of folders here at the bottom. So what we will do, also we have this tweet button. Also if you see, the padding of X is a little bit bigger, and here we don't have that padding. So py is 2 and px is 4. Yeah, it is good now. I think it is more. So px of 6. Yes, it's good. But we have to give the same thing to this so that it looks exactly similar to, yeah, now it is good. Also we can give it this thing, yeah, but I think we can define it over here instead of manually doing. So we can say title is Twitter and icon is PS Twitter, like that. Now we can remove this thing, but here we don't need the Twitter thing. So what we can do, we can conditionally render this thing. So here we can say we don't need to render the title. When the item.title is equal to Twitter, don't render this. When the item.title is not equal to Twitter, then render this. Otherwise we can say that. Now you can see it is similar to the whole thing. It is looking beautiful, and we have the same effect as Twitter. Now we have a one thing more here. We have a tweet button. So what we can say, we have a button here which is tweet. We will design this button now. We can say W is full, rounded is 3XL, BG is blue. So we will copy which color is this, Twitter color. So we'll inspect this element. Yeah, so this is the color we have. So we will modify our utils because we need this color for a lot of things. You can see this is the same color which is this. So we will modify our Tailwind config. So this is where we will modify. So we will extend our color. So we will search how to do that. I don't know. So here we can say command plus K, hit command plus K and search Tailwind config, theme configuration. Now you can define the colors like that. So theme inside colors, and you can define the colors. So theme, extend, inside the colors, we can define the colors. I will say the Twitter color, or we can say the primary color, which is this. Now it will work. Because I think we have modified the Tailwind config, we need to reload. Or let's see, BG of primary. Yeah, now it will work. Now you can see how I find a solution which I don't know, how I search into the documentation, and you should always do this. Okay, so if you don't know anything, you can always search into the documentation and look for the solution. So now we have our BG primary color. Now we need to give it some padding. So PX 6 py4 would work, and the text is also bigger, so I would give it to Excel, and the text is also center. Save this. Yeah, it is looking good. But when we hover over it, the BG opacity, we can reduce some opacity. We can say 90, and we can also, not 90, I would go for 70. Now what I can do, I can also give it transition, and the duration is 200, so that it looks smooth, and it is not 3XL, it is actually full. Yeah, now you can see this, and I think we have made it much bigger, so P4 would work, I think, because we have given it full width. That's why it is working. Yeah, it is bigger, so that we need to decrease this to 75 pixel. It's good, but I think we need to, let's give it margin 4 to decrease some width of the button. Now it is looking good. So you can see the messages is looking bold here. Okay, so we don't need this bold thing. We only need this when we are on the messages page. So instead of this HI envelope, we need a outline. So envelope, we need a outline envelope. So BS envelope will work for us. Yeah, it is good. And now we have designed this sidebar for the Twitter. Okay, so this thing is remaining. So let's also design this thing. So we have this section, the whole section. We can wrap this whole thing into a division, separate division. Why we are doing this, you will find now, because this is fixed width and the height of this is screen. We will make it items stretch, and now we can define a division here, and this is at the bottom. You can see now this is at the bottom. It should be at the bottom. No, it is not. W full. Let's give it W full so it doesn't look odd. Okay, so we have to give this whole thing here. This is a division. This is another division. What I want, let me go into Excalibur. So here we have a division. So what I am saying is we are defining a division here, which is a flex column. So this is a flex, and now we will say make this both division justify between. So it will stretch those division to the whole height, so that it will make this division to the bottom, but it is not doing that. So we will see why. Yeah, now you can see this is at the bottom, but the problem is because of my4 it is not at the bottom. Yeah, so we will see what is happening here. We will remove this my bottom. Yeah, now you can see this is at the bottom because we are using items stretch. Items stretch will stretch this division to the bottom. That's what we want. Here what we can do, we can my4. Now it will work. Yeah, we can only give it to the top. Here it's as a screen. Here we don't need to give it as a screen. We can just not give it anything. Here we don't need a space Y. It's good. But now here we can give it edge full. So it will take the whole height here till here. And now here we are at the bottom. And now here we can define this thing. So this is a logo. This is the name. This is a username. And now this is a 3 button or whatever you say it. So this is similar to this, but some parts are different, which I will tell you. Inside the button we have 2 divisions, not actually 2, we have 3 divisions. This is the 3 dots, so BS 3 dots, I think. Yeah, we have the 3 dots. Here we have the logo, which we can just for now make it rounded full. This is basically avatar. We can make it busy slate 400, and what we can do here, yeah, it's good. We can give it W8, H8, height and width. This is already, I think, flex. No, this is not flex, so we will make it flex. And item center, space X of 2. Inside we have 2 divisions. So this is a division. Inside we have 2 divisions. First one is the username. So this is the name of the user. So let's see for now Club of Coders, and here we have Club of Coders, my username, and now he can save this whole thing, and now we will see how it looks. Yeah. So it is looking a little bit odd because we have given this BG primary, but we don't need BG primary, we need BG transparent. And because of the text to Excel, this is too big, so we can make it text XX, so extra small. Now you can see this is looking good, and instead of giving it text XS, here we can give it text XS, and this is small, and we can make it text to the left. Yeah, and I think the smaller is looking bigger. It is not smaller. We can make it font semi bold, and these both are extra small text. Yeah, and when we hover over this whole thing, we can make it BG white, and the opacity of the BG white is 20. Now you can see 10 would work just like it. Yeah, but here you can see the 3 dots are not on the left, not on the right basically. So we want to make it the full, to make it to the full width. So what we can do here, we can give it full width, and we can wrap this whole thing into a separate division, and we can make it item center and justify between. So now the 3 dots are to the left, and here we can now define flex item center space of x of 2. Now you can see this is good, but here you can see the text is bigger, I think, so we can give it small. Yeah, so now we have designed the similar looking Twitter sidebar. We can make this thing, this avatar also bigger, 12 watt. Yeah, 10 would work. So you can see that the font is not similar to Twitter. You can find whatever font you like, and I would just stick to the simple one which we have now. And now you can see we have created the left sidebar for the Twitter layout, and in the next video we will create this whole timeline thing. Okay, so I will see you in the next video.